Gazaraki talks about Superman 78. Superman 78, written by Robert Venditti, is set in the Reeves universe, ignoring all the movies except for the first two. Years ago, during the destruction of Krypton, a mysterious figure watches on. The mysterious figure is Brainiac. The Kryptonians sealed their planet's fate. The era of a careless, dangerous civilization comes to an end. Decades later, in Metropolis, Superman and Lois are going for a morning hot dog. A little late. You know how Perry wants us at our desk by 8:30 sharp? Are you sure there's time for food? They say breakfast is the most important meal. 2, please. I'm not sure they were talking about hot dogs, while Lex Luthor tries to find a job. Lex, I'm certain you've heard the name. Above genius level intellect, the greatest criminal mind of our time. That's nice. The reference from your parole officer says you need employment. I think we can find a nice place for you at Cord Industries, family. Do you have any cafeteria experience? Brainiac sends a robot scout to Earth. Nice. 2. Meet you. But after a fight with Superman, he has to do it himself. The rogue Kryptonian must be collected by Brainiac. Afraid what he might do to the Earth if he doesn't, Superman surrenders to Brainiac. Don't punish them because of me. I surrender. Superman is taken to Brainiac's ship, where Brainiac reveals his plan to him. 32%. It could only have ended this way. No! 55%. 66%. 81%. 97%. 100%. Finality. Preservation completed. The error has been resolved. And is bottled into one of the previous bottled cities for his troubles. Inside, he discovers a bottled Kryptonian city, where his birth parents are alive and well. Jor-El, is he Kal-El? Yes, Lara. Our son is home. Back on Earth, people are dealing with a world without Superman, the ultimate hero and defender. Meanwhile, back in the bottled city, Kal-El tells his parents about his backstory. My Kal-El, you look so much like your father when he was your age. No one's ever told me that. No, I don't suppose they have. How could they? What was their names? Jonathan and Martha, the Kents. My rocket crashed in a field in a pretty place called Kansas. Ma and Pa couldn't have children of their own, you see. They always said I was a gift. His parents, in turn, tell him how they survived Krypton's destruction. You were so small and helpless, but we sent your rocket into space. What choice did we have? Krypton's surface was quaking violently. We were certain it was the end. Your father had long warned off. Then there was the most dazzling light. It all was oddly calm and still. No more quaking, no more end. We had been preserved from extinction. Back on Earth, Lois is kidnapped by Lex Luthor, who has a plan to get Superman back. Luthor, what is all this? This, Miss Lane, is brain over brute strength. Brainiac thinks he can just waltz onto Earth and defeat Superman for good. When Superman is finally defeated, the victory will belong to me, not some extraterrestrial interloper. Kal-El is meanwhile living it up in the Kryptonian city. But back on Earth, Lex has built a transmitter to contact Superman. We're dialings ultra long distance. Lois uses it to contact Superman, but he thinks it's a trick because Lex Luthor is behind it. Superman, it's really you. Why'd you change your hair? Lois, where are you? How are you here? I thought I'd never see you again. So did I. Something to do with alpha waves in your brain. We all miss you, Superman. I miss you. I didn't even get to say goodbye. You sure are a sight for sore eyes. I know this will sound crazy, but Lex Luthor planted a device on you. He says he knows a way to bring you home. Luthor? Lois, hang up. Hang up right now. If this is one of Luthor's schemes. But unfortunately for them, it's all been part of Brainiac's plan. Small minds Trace course ship, return to Earth. It seems our work there is not yet complete. Brainiac arrives on Earth to begin his preservation and takes Metropolis. It's an earthquake! Ah! Not having any of this, Superman jumps into action to stop him. Confronting Brainiac, Superman fights him. Brainiac, try picking on someone your own size. You made one mistake, Brainiac. You gave me no choice. And when Superman is too much for Brainiac, he calls for reinforcements. Eliminate Kryptonian. Even those reinforcements aren't enough to take out Superman, so Brainiac brings out the big guns. You're a smart being. Use it to show your better nature. An infantile appeal, Superman. I am my better nature. After defeating Brainiac, Superman returns to Earth, saving them from Brainiac's preservation. I like how the comic introduces Brainiac to the Donnerverse. Styled after Yul Brynner, he really has an impact in the story. Even if the story is basically the same Brainiac story in nearly every Brainiac comic ever. Also, it's cool that they gave his Kryptonian parents more to do this time, and also implemented Lex Luthor and Lois Lane into the story even more impactfully than the movies did. Also, the cameo by the Goonies was pretty funny. So I'd highly recommend reading this comic if you haven't already. Even if you don't like the Donnerverse, it's still a very good comic and a very good read. Gazaraki talks about Superman 78.